Hello everyone, this isn't exactly the circumstances I wanted to be making my next vlog, but shit happens. This vlog is going to be about religion, because of a lovely little debate I had this evening with someone who liked my debate, so I like them about religion, sexuality, gender, blah blah blah, you name it, any debate, I'm up for it. But this evening, I can't really go into too much detail, but basically it ended up with me being perceived as an ignorant racist, which I do have my racist tendencies, everyone does. Like the Avenue Q song, everyone's a little bit racist. But there's one thing about me, I respect other people's religions as long as they don't try and impose them on me or push them on me or tell me that their belief is better than mine. I have my own personal reasons not to like certain religions or not to believe in certain religions because of their views on sexuality mainly, like for example Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, etc. However, I think I'm quite knowledgeable about most religions from my own personal research and learning about them in school, obviously. I did well on my, I got an A star on my RE GCSE. And from a young age I was mainly brought up Christian, and obviously you just go along with the religion you've been brought up with. It's not my immediate parents that are actually Christian, it's my outside family, like I always went to church with my grandma, but that was such something I enjoyed. I enjoyed like going to church and sort of singing, going to Sunday school and listening to all the Bible stories, but when a person gets older they're entitled to make their own beliefs. Back in the early days of secondary school I was quite into paganism. Obviously I was only like 11, 12, so I didn't really know much about it. But my mum's quite big with all that sort of like Wiccan and pagan, the occult and everything. Yeah, but I was probably misinformed about, I thought like black magic was really cool and all that kind of thing. And it got me into quite a lot of trouble at secondary school. But these days I've kind of just formed my own beliefs that there's no higher being and that we're all on this planet because of science, primarily, which is what I believe in. It's my logical belief which I've formed over 18 years of having these different religious beliefs either imposed on me or that I've gained through my own want to gain them, you know? And what I don't like is when people learn about a religion, which is fine, it's education, and then take it upon themselves to pretend that they are this religion and they act like they've believed in it their whole lives, like speak about it in first person pronouns like I, we, and us, you know? It's just like I said in one of my Facebook status, that's just like being in the closet for like 20 years and then coming out, like being in the closet because of suppression, and then coming out and saying, oh, don't suppress me, like, oh, I am what I am. It's just like, yeah, well, if you thought that in the first place, you know, anyway, I'm going for a tangent, but I think if you're going to take on a religion, you should actually get your facts right and make an informed decision before you go around saying, like, for example, you read up on Kabbalah. I don't really know much about Kabbalah. You read up on Islam and then the next day you're like, oh, I'm a Muslim, and it's just like, you know, preaching to other people about the religion. And I'm interested in other religions, but another thing I believe in is if you believe in God, you should also believe in Satan, and vice versa, but that's just my personal belief. And what I don't like is when people take on a religion for fashion, or just because they think it's cool, or something, you know, because, like, yeah, it's like the Kabbalah with Madonna, like, she wore this red string bracelet, because that's Kabbalah, or whatever, I don't even know much about it. But then everyone else starts like wearing, you see all these celebrities and people are wearing red Kabbalah bracelets. It's just like, okay, so what do you actually know about Kabbalah? You've just decided to take this religion upon yourself because it sounds cool or it sounds the best. Or people just saying they're a Buddhist because they meditate, and religion's just a really tricky subject, and that is why it really irritates me, because more organised religion just causes conflict. It causes wars on a great scale, and it causes domestic confrontation and confrontation in schools. I remember back in year 7, I think it was, I voiced my opinion about Islam in a multiracial school classroom in RE. It was pretty PC, and it was PC, and it was my opinion. And then to be slated and undermined from voicing my opinion in my own school, it was just, well, this is just what religion brings upon us. It causes conflict between young people of the age of 11, because people have been brought up to be brainwashed by certain, this is what you should and shouldn't do, right and wrong, black and white, But my opinion is basically, I don't agree with religion because of the problems it causes. But if people find comfort in religion and they want to believe a specific religion, I have no problem with that. But I think everyone should keep themselves to themselves. I don't like the people that walk around in the street handing out leaflets and preaching, because I think that could offend someone who doesn't particularly believe in that. Especially, for example, like Mardi Gras, there was people stood outside the gates handing out Christian leaflets saying that we could be saved from our sexuality. I mean, it's just people should just not. Everyone should just live harmoniously and not have to it's like a constant war between religions. It's oh, this is the right way. The whole thing is marketing. It's just supermarkets, right? For example, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, Morrison's, they're all rival supermarkets, right? And everyone's competing for the best deals and the best special offers, and oh, we have the lowest prices. It's exactly the same with religion. One religion is saying that it's right, and then another religion is saying that it's better, or for different reasons. It's again, with the supermarket example, if people want to shop at Asda, they'll shop at Asda. If people want to shop at Morrison's, they'll shop there. People have their own right to make their own minds up about things. And a lot of religious aspects does confuse me, and that is probably why I shy away from it, because it's an overwhelming, huge sea of opinion. So that's why I stick to my own sort of scientific, down-to-earth belief. But get out. But I'm not closed-minded enough to say that there isn't a God, or there isn't a higher being of any form, or Satan. But that's just what I believe. I'm not saying it's true. Just like people that say they don't believe in the Big Bang, that makes me angry. I'm seething. I'm just how can you not say the Big Bang was real? But if that's what they want to believe, then that's up to them. And this is what I want to believe, and I'm going to stick to it until I'm in my grave.